Right, take us away, Kevin.
What is up, folks? Welcome back to another Savage Podcast episode. And today we're going to be covering the recent New York Toy Fair 2020 reveals. And in my opinion, could very well be the best of any Toy Fair reveals we've seen throughout the years. It's arguable. It's pretty amazing. So there's going to be the four of us here, the four I guess members of this podcast are getting together, and we're going to discuss our opinions and everything on everything that we saw this past week. We have a lot of friends that were actually there giving information, and other great toy tubers as well, sharing a lot of great footage. So we have a lot to go by today as far as these video clips and photography. So Sandman is going to start us off here with some of these retro Jaws figures. And this is NECA, we said? This first
Yes.
one? It's going to be NECA coverage. So we're looking at what, probably their regular $30 price point or something?
He comes with a chum bucket. Look at that. Look at the
Yeah, that's pretty epic right there.
That's
What the heck is this? The thing to scoop the chum? The cup?
Mm-hmm.
It does look like the
Oh
cup,
my
yeah.
God.
Like a
The
ladle.
air tank, how iconic.
Right.
Yeah, for the
Without
shark
the
to
air
chew
tank.
on.
I love that Mythbusters did that episode and said, if you shot an air tank, it definitely would not blow up. The bullet wouldn't be able to penetrate that.
Well, that's the beauty of movie magic.
Yeah.
Here's my thing, Brad. If
Yeah.
they're not going to make the shark, what's the point of making these guys?
Oh, they are making the shark. They said
Oh.
that.
Yeah, they are making
I
sense.
think it was in I think I was watching Pixel Dan's video, but they said that they had plans to do the shark.
Oh, well, then that makes more sense then, okay.
Mhm.
Can you imagine Jaws is the size if they try to? I mean, this is a
Yeah,
these are
6-inch scale.
6-inch scale figures.
Yeah.
It would have to be as big as the colossal T-Rex, that Mattel
Yeah.
made, at least.
Monster.
It would
But-
be huge because those are like 8-inch figures. I think those
Yeah,
retro
yeah.
style figures.
Mhm.
Let's look. Yeah, they're 8-inch. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The only ones that we're
Good
missing is Hooper. So we need Hooper to go along with the
That
other
was
two.
the
What's his
Richard-
name?
Richard-
What's that
Richard
actor?
Dreyfuss?
Dreyfus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Look at the soft goods on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Face sculpts are crazy good.
They are excellent.
NECA's never cheaps out on the accessories and all that. They seem to do well with
Yeah.
pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Very impressive. I won't pick up any of those, but I love to look at them.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably won't, but they are really awesome. Unless they show up at Dirt Cheap or something like that,
Yeah.
Wait, Brad, let's talk about this right here.
This is actually, I'm glad you brought this up, Harry, because I didn't really see anyone doing any coverage on these Mattel Pixar figures. Now, there's a line of I know these, most people are just gonna categorize these as little kids figures, but I'm an animation fan, so I'm kind of stoked to see this line continue. Because they have the new Onward figures in stores now, and then there's also a new Pixar figure line that Mattel has in stores right now, and they have an assortment of various Pixar figures like Mr. Incredible, the Monsters Inc. Crew with Boo, the little baby girl, and I think Wally and Eve. But now they're gonna do this is the movie Soul. That's their next movie after Onward. So they're gonna be doing figures based on that. And apparently, with these photos here, they're gonna be continuing that Pixar line. So it looks like they're gonna do more Pixar related characters from their other movies like Coco, and I think they're gonna be doing a Mrs. Incredible. And I think I saw Knifey, I guess, which is the female version of Forky that was at the end of Toy Story 4. So it looks like they're expanding this Pixar line. And and there's Jack in his various forms, and there's Dash. And it looks like in one of these other photos in this gallery, there. Oh, and I think there's a Merida figure back there too, which is like the from Brave, the movie Brave. But apparently, in one of the other photos in this gallery, they're planning on doing like I guess kind of like a collector's grade version of these figures, like almost like kind of like how I think there's like a SH Figure Arts figure of like Buzz and Woody out there, but it's going to have like it's going to be a nice collector packaging, and it's going to have alternate heads, alternate hands, a display stand, and they have a photo of the packaging, but I can't remember what they're calling it. They're branding it a certain name. But I'm interested in that if they're going to be doing like a collector's version of these figures. So it makes me wonder, like, I don't know if I want to, actually pick up these sort of basic figures or maybe wait for the collector versions. But
Look, there's Knifey.
Yep, there she is. I think she was, spoiler alert, she showed up at like the
Oh, look at that. Spotlight.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's called
Spotlight series.
Yeah, so it looks like they have a Mr. Incredible and a Buzz planned so far. So, but I haven't heard anyone talk about these.
Wow,
so,
look at Mr. Incredible, like the articulation on this one.
Yeah, so I'm really interested in this series specifically more than anything. I mean, I think all of these Mattel Pixar figures are pretty awesome, but
wow, look at that.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is something that
how could it not be? You know how many casuals who don't buy Marvel Legends are gonna buy these?
So I'm hoping these end up in actual stores, that we can, buy, and they're not like some.
Because Disney collectors is a whole other animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are great looking. Like these.
This is Mattel's printing money by making these.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm super excited about it. And again, like I haven't really heard anyone talking about this collector's line. So I'm pumped about this.
Look at this Buzz, bro. You can change his head, his facial expression.
And if they do a Buzz, they'll do a Woody. So I mean, that's awesome.
Down the road.
Yeah, so
Elastic Girl.
And I was thinking about getting those imports, but those things are so darn expensive. So
surely this is a much more.
Surely these will be more affordable.
Yeah, probably in a $30 price range. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Probably 30, 40, something like that.
Because look how
the
big
thing is, they need to make them widely available. They need to not be scary.
Yeah. Now, I'm wondering what scale these are. I'm just assuming 6-inch, but
they could be larger.
Yeah, because there's nothing really next to them to sort of designate what scale they are. But unless it was on the sign, I didn't see it. But yeah, I'm excited about these. Being a big animation fan, big Pixar fan.
Yeah,
they look like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
for those movies,
it's gonna be a big success.
A lot of people are the same. Like if I really love one of those movies, of course you want something represented in your toy room because you to kind of showcase it. Well, I tried to get into the Coco figures that Toys R Us had, and they shut down before I could collect them all.
Yeah. Yeah, those came out right when they were going out of business.
Yeah, those were actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Sticking with Mattel, here we are looking at the new WWE line for this year. Basics is over 100 waves. It's the longest running action figure line in stores today.
I think it's at 113 now.
So that's Basics. And then one thing Kevin recently discovered is they're actually starting to put the face scan technology heads on Basics now.
And the bodies have changed from one year to the next. The bodies are better. I've noticed the females are slimmed down, like they have that better body mold for the female. They look better all around than they did a year ago.
John Cena Ultimate. You can go from Thugonomics, or really it's Hustle, Loyalty, Respect Cena. Really, it's not really Thugonomics.
Yeah, he kind of went over to the military thing.
Becky with both belts. Becky 2 belts, as she used to call herself.
She's the man.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these heads right here.
And you got Brock Lesnar in the back.
That's an Ultimate.
I can't see him right now.
There's a Spinner Championship.
I get that reference.
Mickey Two Belts.
I've already seen Brock in stores.
Yeah, he's already up. What
Yeah,
about
I've seen it too.
what do you make of these little grab bag things?
The mystery bags.
Not interested.
I
I
think
don't.
they're cool.
I'm
I
not
wouldn't buy 'em.
interested in anything like that. I mean, they're cool looking. I mean, they're okay for who enjoys those, but I'm not one of them.
Kevin, you're gonna buy a couple just to see who you get.
Only if I find them on clearance.
You won't pay retail. Brad
No,
is
I don't want to collect
famous
those.
for getting
Mystery.
blind bags.
Yep. I've got.
But
a
he
bunch
even
of
gets them
blind-
at great prices.
I've got
He'll
a bunch
only
of-
buy them if they're dirt cheap, though, for sure. He'll buy the
Yeah.
whole piece.
Very rarely do I pay full price. Very rarely.
Yeah.
I
No, they're
do
cool at a
sometimes.
retail.
What do you think of this
I don't-
concept, Brad? You get the regular dude, and then you get their avatar.
I mean, I think conceptually it's cool. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
I agree.
Like
That's-
Austin's is actually like a snake creature.
yeah, that's
The
cool.
Rock
And
has a bull, and Triple H it's the King of Kings, and Strowman is a Viking.
Now, if they have in like a 6-inch form, okay, that'd be a different story.
You would buy these characters at 6-inch. You would be more interested.
Yeah, I mean, with that concept, with that same exact concept, yeah, I probably would.
If it was a 2-pack, you want the basic wrestler as well as the avatar in 6-inch.
Well, not the basics, but if it was like an elite.
There's some better up close. Now this is one I'm excited for.
Oh, hell yeah.
Legends line.
Got to get that hammer and got to get the weasel.
Yeah. Greg looks great. Look at the detail on Valentine, Kevin.
A lot of detail.
is that
Pro
what's his
State.
name? Is that Bobby the Brain? Whatever?
Yep.
Yeah. What was the storyline behind this?
Originally, I forgot who we were supposed to wrestle. I know it was for Hulk Hogan. And if he had lost, he was going to put that weasel suit on. But they had to work with the Ultimate Warrior instead. And so since he had lost the match, they had put that weasel suit because he got knocked out apparently. And so then when he woke up, he had that weasel suit on. And
Yeah, what about the slambulance, bro? Finally.
Oh, I
A
love it.
6-inch scale ambulance.
Man, for like photography and stuff, it'd be cool for a little diorama setup.
I love that it can the gurney shoots out of the back.
Yeah.
with it attached to it.
Yeah, a detailed little stretcher with it. That's pretty cool. I guess for me, I like it. It all depends on the price point.
I don't
But,
see that being more than $30. What about you, Blucher? Slambulance.
it's a
That
cool
car, the
concept.
Strowman,
It's a great it's one very rare that you'll find a play set. I consider that as a play set, to be honest. And it comes with a lot of accessories and everything. So
The
I mean
door.
that's
This
pretty
is
cool.
Breakable
gotta-
door right here.
You gotta understand that the ambulance plays a major part here recently in the last
Line.
few years.
Yeah.
For the WWE, and so it's only fitting that they have something like that.
I agree with that statement. It'd be dope if they had went the extra mile and did LEDs and the lights.
yeah, like battery operated. Yeah, that would
And
be
then
cool.
sounds, you know?
Yeah,
and
they
that would
could've
be like
kept
a-
going.
That would have been like a $50 price point.
Mhm.
Looks good.
These are, I forgot what these, Decade of Dominance or something like that. This is what they're-
Yeah, and the reason why they're doing that is because they had been in the company. Mattel's been doing WWE figures for 10 years, so it's a way of celebrating 10 years worth of action figures.
I don't see Mattel losing the license anytime soon. They've been very, very faithful with the brand.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a classic taker, Kevin. This could be the one that you go for that has the gray boots.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like this one. I like the one that has the purple gloves. It's very,
Look
very
at
original.
Randy when he was just a whippersnapper.
Yeah, and very no tattoos, not the sleeves.
Yeah.
Why would I need that when I have this? I got to take it with the gray boots on.
Oh,
Now
you can
here,
send that to me. I don't even like it. You can send it to me.
the best-selling
Here it is.
figure of last year, and that is the Elite Mattel line. And lots of guys. Here's Pete Dunne, amazing. Hugh Braun comes with the Andre the Giant's trophy dealio. A new Ray, Jeff.
I like the, what are they called? Heavy Machinery. They have both of
Yeah,
them in there.
Otis.
Otis. He
Otis,
looks
yeah,
No
good.
that
love for
Otis
the
guy's
other
funny.
dude.
Yeah.
There's no love for his partner. He don't have no personality.
Just Otis. Yeah.
Hurricane.
I
Hurricane's already out. I'm pretty sure. And there's what's her name? Otis's crush.
Yeah.
Oh, Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rose.
Look
Yeah.
at this Seth Rollins with the blue.
It's cool.
There's been like 13 Rollins in like the last 2 years.
Man, there's like probably like at least five or six just basic Rollins.
I don't even see these girls on TV no more. Them Australians.
Oh, the Iconics. Yeah, they
Yeah.
pulled
Oh,
them
yeah.
off, and they're going to repackage them to a whole different look, apparently.
There's,
Now, I would get
there's
that.
Thugonomics even.
I would actually get that one, just because
Thugonomics.
he's my
Look at
favorite
the
version.
lock chain. Oh my god, I want this figure so bad. Fiend.
I'll probably just get him just to.
Oh, what about this?
He looks
Dave?
great.
Look,
Is
the
that
Brood,
Christian?
Brood Edge and Christian.
Nice.
That's a throwback right there.
They look good.
Look at the pendant, man.
Hmm.
It comes with a goblet.
That's cool.
Oh, there's
That's the partner. Yeah. There
what
you
the
go.
hell's up with the paper championship?
Yeah, that's one
Because
part of their gimmicks that they had. You must have
Yeah.
missed that one.
No, I don't remember that. These are basics. They look so much better.
They're so much better. Like I've noticed this entire year, like so far.
The only thing they're missing is the ab crunch, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And some of them you can see where the line was, where they probably used the same mold where they cut it and black.
Yeah, Alistair looks pretty good.
The
There's-
dog, the big dog. EKG. What's his name?
EC3.
EC3. Yeah. EKG.
They're not using him, man. They're not utilizing him being on the roster.
Yeah, he's
I'm telling you.
AEW bound. He might as well just go jump ship. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Who wants to look at what next? Godzilla?
Sure.
I'm down with whatever. There was very little I didn't like during this.
Yeah,
This week.
there is just like this could be like a 3-hour video because there's so
Yeah.
much stuff.
Everything's amazing. I was watching the very end when he was what's his name? Pixel was doing that
Good lord, look at the
that
tail.
real-
on this sucker.
real
That's,
oddity kind of toys from that one toy line. I think didn't they do Grocery Gang? I can't remember the
You mean
toy.
Moose
it was
Toys? Moose
Moose
Toys.
Toys.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they have some new lines that Pixel showed. His last two videos was from them, and they kind of
Oh.
had that stretch gimmick. They're really cool looking.
Oh, that's cool.
Now that Godzilla right there, that is from the Tokyo SOS film.
Man, that one looks great.
So I
Looks
have all of them except, and I'm just the only ones I don't have as far as Naked Godzilla is like the variants, I guess, one that comes with like the highlighted flame effects and stuff. I know Kevin's got one of them for the Shin Godzilla that has the two beams. I don't have that one, and then I don't have the GMK Godzilla with the blue beam. And then I think I missed out. The only one I really wanted was the Burning Godzilla from the King of Monsters. But if I find it, I'll get it. If not, oh well. I just like to have the original characters. You know, all the other extra stuff is okay. You know, that's cool and all, but it's not a necessary a need to have. But the other one that Harry didn't show before he moved on to the next thing was the Godzilla versus Biollante figure. So those are the two main ones that are coming out pretty soon. So
I can pull it up for you, bud. Bear with me. One sec.
I can't believe.
This guy right.
Harry.
Man,
Shame
that guy
on
looks like
you.
he has like some,
Yeah, that's Godzilla versus Biollante right there.
Like
And
Godzilla
man,
after leg day.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say he got
That
some
boy
legs
thick.
on him.
How the kids say these days, that boy thick.
yeah, he's thick. Yes, sir.
Ow. My dog.
That looks really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
I'm
looks
excited about picking up those two. You already know I'm
Have
getting
something
those
like
two.
that?
No, I don't have those two versions yet.
Do
Man,
I? Do I have something like that?
Nope, you do not have something like that.
The two that I really want right now is that the I think it's an old one, the like the 1954 Godzilla or whatever, like one of the
Yeah.
it was in one of those plastic clamshells, the clear clamshells they did.
Yeah,
And
The
then
Bandai type?
and then the I think it was NECA that did it, and then I want that newer one. I think it's King Kong versus Godzilla. It's like got like green highlights all over him, and he's got like a beam, like a fire like coming out of the mouth, like in the package, like it's like packaged that way. I think it's. I think it's
you talk about the poster version.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's got
they
like the
took
poster behind him in the
Yeah.
package.
They
That
took
looks
that
good.
Yeah,
I
they
love
took that.
one.
They took that concept from the movie poster, from the '54 movie poster,
Yeah,
and then they made it into a figure.
So
That
the
does
figure's
not
painted
look
like the
right.
poster.
Look at this John
Yeah.
Wick. That looks like John Wish. From Wish.
Hey, what company
It's like
is
a
that?
knockoff.
That's supposed to be Diamond Select. That don't look like no. This is a little bit more like him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that
I
other-
saw the Diamond Select John Wick 1, and it looked pretty good.
That don't
wouldn't
look
they-
like him. Now, what do you think about these guys?
I'm all about those. They look
Love
great.
'em.
I'm not going to buy them, but they look amazing.
I love them. I'm
And they have the Build-A-Figure we talked about. They have that amazing.
Yeah, Sauron.
Yeah,
He's
I
huge
might.
looking.
He's big, dude. He's like Toy Biz big.
I might end up getting those. Those look really, really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, Sauron is worth it. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, because there's a photo, or maybe it was a video I watched, but it's got like the two of the figures next to Sauron. And
he's
huge
twice their
compared to-
size. Yeah,
He's just.
he's like a Toy
I
Biz.
think they said it's like 10 or 12 inches or something.
Bigger than that, bro. He's like 14,
Yeah.
15 inches.
Yeah, it's huge.
He's a monster. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think it's one of these.
That's the Goblin Builder.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He's
awesome.
dead. There it is. Look.
I mean, that's
Isn't that incredible?
Golly.
that's epic.
Look at the weapon.
that's how you
He
do a
looks like he's a
bath.
foot tall.
Yeah.
The detail on that son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
the paint apps are on that is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's how you do a Build-A-Figure right there. Not this little wimpy
Like
shit.
Tucker Art says, remember when they used to do wash like this, like paint wash? And
So basically, you gotta buy this one to get that one.
this
He
guy
he
looks
ain't
good
lying.
too.
I'm all about anything Iron Giant. I'm all about it. I'm gonna
You
get it.
copping this dog? You like this?
And the accessories, like it's magnetic. You can put the little character on it magnetically. And
Yeah, I'm getting.
Oh,
it.
that's a
S
cool idea.
clips. Yeah,
And I
the
think-
S clips on.
And I think they're doing I think that's one of the gallery maybe, or I can't remember the gallery or it's just a regular statue. But
It says Iron
Oh,
Giant.
it's that one.
yeah,
But it's fully articulated.
Statue.
Hey, Brad, did you pick up the Walmart one?
yeah, I did. I sure did.
Do you like it?
Absolutely, I love it. It's great.
Oh, see, there you go. You love it.
For the price. It's
I kind of liked it.
it's
What
the
about
price
Robbie?
is really really good.
Did you pick up Robbie
I
as
got
well?
the Robbie the Robot too.
Sweet.
Yeah, those are amazing.
Yeah, for $20, man, I'll get those all day long.
They were huge
All
too.
day,
They were good
every
size.
day. No problem. Now let's go pull up some McFarlane stuff. Let's talk about McFarlane for a little bit.
Where's this?
Yeah, if you guys while you're doing that, Harry, I'll just say if you guys haven't watched any of the interviews with him, do yourself a favor because that guy is a character. Whenever you watch,
What'd you hear about? Did
In
you
an
hear
interview.
the controversy about him having a GoFundMe spawn or something? Or
If you listen to the interview that he did with Pixel Dan about that,
Yeah.
you'll understand why he was doing it.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of people that are scrutinizing him for doing that.
And that's fine. And he knows that. He ain't stupid. But you know, he can do that because he's an independent company. He can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Am I right, Brad?
Yeah, I mean, he lays it out like very well. I mean, I can you can say what you want about him, but like he is a businessman first and foremost, so he knows what he's talking about. And if he has an idea to do that figure line through Kickstarter, then it's probably a good idea. It'll probably be successful.
Yeah, and it's a lot different compared to what Hasbro's doing with their Kickstarters and
Whoa.
and whoever else does it.
What is this?
It's probably one of those dragons that he's dead. Oh, the thing about McFarlane that he said that he's bringing back all his old lines that he's done, but he's not starting all over again. He's continuing from series what do you say, Brad? From series 7 to series 8 to 9
Yeah.
to 10 and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's picking up where he left off 10, 15 years ago. So
yeah, because he said that if you had those figures purchased from way back when, these new figures will fit right in with those, you know.
Yeah.
Which I thought,
There you go, Kev.
I don't really collect any of that stuff, but like from a collector standpoint, I appreciate that, you know.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
and that's a smart business move, you know. Why would you want to start from scratch when you've already been there before?
Right.
TTH, you still buying the Bloodshot figure when you see it?
Oh, so many. I'm gonna army build it. It looks that the head sculpt on is pretty darn good.
I might
the figure
actually
itself they did a good job.
I might actually pick one up just for the hell of it. Just for you, Kevin. I'm blaming it on you. But yeah, people need to take note of McFarlane because he's learning from his mistakes with the DC line, this first couple of waves. And say what you want about Mattel and Hasbro, but if they want to keep up with McFarlane, you gotta up your game up a little bit. And the thing about his baths, they're going to be actual baths, not actual regular size figures that Legends and whatever else has done. So
is this Keanu Reeves character?
And
Cyberpunk.
He also made mention that like he's all for actually making Build-A-Figure type figures that are just sold as just figures, you know what I mean, and sold at that, you know, $20 price point if they can make that happen, you know. Like he's all for trying to actually do that and actually give the figures that the collectors want rather than making them buy a bunch of stuff they don't want, you know. So he said that in that interview, which I appreciated that as well.
So instead of having to buy like 7 to 8 figures, you can buy like 4.
Yeah.
You know, to get that humongous bath that you're looking for. And I'm actually anxious to see what his first bath is going to be because the way he makes it sound like, I want to say it's Doomsday. You know how cool that would be if he made Doomsday?
Doomsday's a big character.
Yeah, so
yeah, those Fortnites are 12-inch. He's out of Fortnite, right? Completely. He gave it all up to dive into the DC.
That's Jazzwares Fortnite right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, apparently,
this says McFarlane Toys right here.
He might be doing Fortnite. I think he's just kind of pushing.
Wow, look at this one, Kev. That one looks like one you would get right there.
I've seen him in GameStops.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, I was going to say
him for a while.
I thought I've seen that one.
There's a few like him that have really big heads, like kind of really cool.
Oh, look at this one. Looks like a little green man.
Yeah, he looks like an army man, green army man.
With a little wiener on a fork.
What was you going to say, Brad? You was about to say something.
I was going to mention before we leave Jazzwares. I don't want to interrupt the Fortnite coverage here, but like I saw that there was a Jazzwares Micro Machine gallery on here. I haven't seen any of that. I don't know what any of that, and I haven't seen any videos about that. So I don't know what. I don't know if anyone is interested in Micro Machines anymore, but that's like
we love
retro
Micro
line.
Machines, bro.
It's cool to see that kind of come back if they're gonna do like an official, like like an unlicensed, because we've seen like Star Wars Micro Machines throughout the years,
Right, play sets and stuff.
but just like the actual cars, it would be kind of cool to see those back on shelves in just a vintage retro, aesthetic, I guess.
I'm not seeing it as a choice.
Yeah, it has
It may
to be
just under.
Yeah, there's a link.
Oh, here it
to
is.
Jazzwares Micro Machine.
Here it is.
Oh,
Found it.
I got AEW figures in here too.
Check it out, boys. Little Micro Machine play sets. Now, these were amazing growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the van. Wasn't there a van, like a carry case or something like that?
The one that was RV, yeah, the RV opened up the
Yeah, I
whole
remember that
city.
I never collected Micro Machines back in the day.
What?
I always wanted them. Like I always.
Oh, you missed out, bro.
Mm-hmm. I think
I would have some.
I think.
You remember them old school elementary school desks that the top lift up?
Yeah.
And then you had a compartment underneath? I would keep my least favorite Micro Machines at school. And that way I could trade them with other kids. But all my favorites were at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some stuff that I have got from my
look at
my friend Daryl. He gifted me. They're all the little clear ones. They're all clear and everything where you can see all the engines and stuff.
Look at
like
a little
that.
hot rod.
That's cool. I didn't know they made any of those. That's neat.
Mm-hmm. I got a Back to the Future one. I have to
a little track.
I'll have to grab them and show them to y'all one day.
Yeah, apparently that Jada Toys is doing Micro Machine type cars right now, and apparently there's a Back to the Future set that's out. I'm trying to find that. I haven't seen it in any of the stores.
Look at these multi-packs, boys.
Hey, that's cool. I wanted to see some packaging.
Garbage truck, mail truck.
That definitely looks like the retro packaging somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what the price point or something like this is going to be. $10, reckon.
I can't even remember how much they were. Is that?
They will never be what they cost.
Does this backdrop? Does it come with that backdrop? That's pretty cool.
If it does, that would be pretty epic.
I don't see it anywhere in here.
Yeah,
be wrong.
Well, the top one has some backdrop.
I wonder if it's like on the packaging, like you could like cut that out or something on the back or something.
That could
be. Yeah.
Those are pretty cool.
Oh, dope fire set.
Those are the most important.
They were the shit, dude. Look at this.
Oh, that's cool. It's like a little car carrier.
Yeah, I was going to say, if they're going to do Micro Machines, they better go back to the original the size and everything.
Oh, the metallic ones.
I wonder if they're going to have
80s.
I wonder if they're going to have chase cars.
Everybody else is. They might as well.
Park-in race garage. So this is
everybody else is doing chase figures and might as well have chase cars.
I know you're not a fan of them, David, but with Micro Machines, that'd be a perfect opportunity to do some kind of blind bag thing too, And then you could do like, chases or like alternate versions or
metallic
Super City.
Mm-hmm.
But that's interesting. Who's making these? Jazzwares, right?
Yep.
Jazzwares.
Because Galoob did them back.
El Champion. No more.
El Champion.
Le Champion.
No, I'm excited about this. I'll actually buy AEW. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because, one, you can get WWE figures anywhere, anytime, any place. But you can't get other companies like this anytime, anywhere. So if for whatever reason, if they go under, their shit's going to shoot in value.
Wow, these look awesome, man.
They did a good job.
Tat.
Yeah. I think they especially did well on all the face sculpts because it's not the same technology, but it's well done still.
Super 7 was fighting for the rights for AEW, but they lost out to.
I saw that interview where Brian Flynn mentioned that he was.
Yeah, he was hurt.
He was hoping that they'd be able to make those, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
That looks like Cody to me.
Yeah, they did a good job on it.
That's why they're doing the New Japan stuff.
Who's doing New Japan? Super 7?
Mm-hmm.
Too bad. I wish these guys were doing them too. So it'd be more uniform. Now that don't look right there. That look like a.
You don't think that's Brandy Rhodes?
That don't look right, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the weakest one in the line. The rest of them look pretty good. I love the Dustin.
Who
Spot on.
Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
MJF. Yeah, he won last night. He beat Cody.
Did he?
Yep.
He had to cheat.
Yep.
These guys are actually started off there with the Lucha Libre, the AAA from Mexico.
Wow, look at this one.
Pentagon Jr. They look good.
El Phoenix and Pentagon. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they look great.
I watch AAA. You gonna get that?
There's Moxley.
Harry?
Le Champion. You gonna get Le Champion?
I want Omega and Jericho more than anything. This does
Not
look
Dusty.
Gotta have that Dusty.
Yeah, if you look
That's
close to
good.
the face, they did well.
Yeah, he lost too. He lost last night as well too.
Well, look at this one, Kevin, with the
Yeah.
handkerchief.
Is this Paige? Is that Paige?
Hangman.
I'm waiting for him to go heel.
Yeah, eventually he's gonna turn on him.
You already know. They got lucky too.
Omega.
That match what they had with the Young Bucks for the belts, man, that shit was pretty insane.
They're all like putting it out there. They're flying all over the damn place, risking
Look at the
themselves.
soft goods on this.
Yeah, they did good with the shirts and stuff.
This is the
Like
chase
that.
version, I think.
With the
Yeah, I
check
think
shirt.
that's going to be like a limited run.
It's,
I like that one.
it's from his days in Starfleet Academy. Is that what that
Mm.
is?
Yeah, that's what it
He
makes
dropped
me
out.
think of.
He dropped out of the academy though.
Holy shit, there's the Chase Jericho.
You gonna get that one?
That's when he first came out. I was like, man, he looks like almost like he's trying to steal the Undertaker's gimmick because he had spikes all over the damn place, and but it's cool looking.
Well, he's using his Fozzy gimmick, so might as well.
He went to the Undertaker's garage sale.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab all that up real quick. Dang Texans.
This is a little better, I guess.
Yeah, that one's a little better. She's a little lighter too.
There's the Triple H gimmick.
Oh, neat. I want this Kenny.
Yeah. I like to watch that commercial where you see their reactions, seeing their own figures. They're all.
All right, where are we going next, Kevin? You pick our next.
Ooh, I'm going
What do you
next,
look
man. Oh man, I'm gonna have to say to go to some
Turtles? Some Tortugas?
that's not so good. Let's go to Motu.
I knew it. I knew it.
Who makes that? Mattel?
Yeah,
Mattel.
Mattel.
Because the other guy said all they're gonna be making
Masters
like
of the
bucket,
Universe.
some
Here
statue
it
type
is.
stuff. Everything but toys now. So I really dig in the
Here.
Origin line that's going on. The Origin line
this
is
is
cool.
this is gonna be expensive for me.
The tail's articulated. Look.
Yeah,
But my problem, I like it. I think it looks great. But it's the Origin line and it articulates.
That's the thing. Is where you got to pick and choose. You got to pick your battles. I won't be getting into it. I'm just.
It looks clean though. The presentation
figures-
is nice.
yeah, they look
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I'm just going to stick with the vintage.
Wow, what do you think of the packaging, Kevin?
Yeah,
They did a good job. Giving it that real old school look, feel to it.
That vintage style packaging.
Whoa.
It's gonna be pricey.
Look,
Like that one comes
Skeletor
in
in
the
his
vehicle
little
and Adam.
spinny thingy right here.
Yeah. It brings back good memories for me way back in the day. seeing those new and like in the stores in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
I was the right age.
Adam looks like he's got to take a dump.
I think they did a good job of adding in a little bit more articulation, but you still get that stumpy vintage look if you want it, but they can straighten out and have better leg articulation if you want it.
Yeah, and you can almost kind of cheat the scale too. Like you can put them in that squatty pose and they'll line up with your vintage ones. But
with the 5.5,
if you want them to kind of be a little taller, you can straighten them out and they'll be closer to 6 inch,
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It has that kind of, it has that beefy, bulky retro feel to them.
There's the one you really want behind him.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. I don't know. I think they're gonna try to make that one scarce.
And according to I was watching Pixel Dan's interview, and he said that, or his walkthrough, and he said that they're gonna, that scare glow that they have on display isn't gonna. It's not going to look. The final product's not going to look like that because right now it kind of has that flat painted look, but it's going to be closer, I think, to the original, where it's going to have that kind of plastic, translucent sort of effect a little bit.
Yeah, and it will glow supposedly.
Yeah, with the glow in the dark. Yeah.
I
hope these the jaws on Trapjaw and Skeletor are articulated.
Yeah, they better. Cool. That's a big.
Oh, there you go, Kev. There he is.
I kind of wish that they would have made his cape cloth, because a lot of people would have been buying that just for the cape, because they would have been putting that cape on their old vintage figure, because that vintage Scareglow cape goes for like $80 or something stupid like that.
Yeah, you can easily pay $100 for him, $100 for the weapon, and $100 for the cape. Yeah. It's crazy.
$300 to complete it.
Thankfully, I have my original vintage cape.
Many-Face, man. I loved this toy growing up.
Many-Face is awesome.
I can't wait for the New Day one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Be awesome.
They done, Brad, I don't know if you're aware, but they did Kofi, Xavier, and Big E as the WWE equivalent to Many-Face, man.
That's perfect. And
since they're a trio, all three of their faces are represented on the figure.
Yeah, and I'm a wrestling novice as far as the new stuff goes, but I like those guys. Those guys are fun. I like those dudes.
They're the entertainment.
Yeah. But yeah, these all look phenomenal. I think that that Orko is my favorite one. That's like the best looking Orko they've ever done.
I guess
the origins that are out now. I've already seen the Black Orko. Have y'all seen him? I've seen him in stores. I forget what they call him. Shadow Orko.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, he's been around already.
I think this would probably be a good alternative for people to fill in the holes in their vintage collection. If you don't have them,
the characters.
If you choose to go that route.
Yeah. Or like I was saying before, David, like if you're missing some accessories or something, you could cheat and like use some of these newer ones, like with your vintage ones or whatever.
Yeah.
She looks awesome. They done good on her.
Yeah, looks good.
I like the
apparently
very clean paint apps on these.
Apparently, these are all going to be Walmart exclusive for 2020, and then
why would they do
that? They're going to be Walmart figures. I'm just happy that I have a better chance of getting them.
For 2020, they're going to be exclusive, and then after 2020, they're going to be available everywhere.
They do that because they can.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
Walmart
just like
put in to get it.
Who is this supposed to be?
Walmart paid them more or something like that.
It's Man at Arms.
He don't look right.
That's his right hand man. Hey, he has a little.
He looks.
And they're gonna make Macho Man at Arms, the battle damage Man at Arms, Macho Man.
I love it.
He looks like.
He kind of looks like Jack Black, Nacho Libre.
There's motherfucking He-Man
in the face,
with
like
the mustache,
the squinty eyes like that.
See what it tastes like.
So talk about the articulation, Kev. You got bend in the knees. That's new.
Yeah.
And then what's going on here?
The arms, the hands swivel now, and they have the elbow articulation, which
the feet do something.
I'm sure
I don't think so.
got
They may have a cut
articulated
above the boot. You
ankles.
think?
Yeah, I can't remember if they have ankle
Yeah.
rocker or boot cut.
And wrist articulation, right?
The legs on a ball, you could tell, instead of that stupid rubber band thing they used to do that would break.
And then this is
But you're right about the accessories. I mean, think about He-Man accessories alone, how expensive that stuff is. Well, I don't know if it would fit that original 5.5 torso, but it's nice looking.
Yeah, I think people could cheat it and make it work. Yeah, I love that Orko. That's like the best looking Orko that's ever been made, in my opinion.
All
It
right,
looks great.
Harry. To answer your question about the ankles, they
Here it
do
is.
they
Some I don't
do
have.
they do have ankle rockers, so you will have articulated ankles. So
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, that's basically the same recipe, right? They're gonna
one of
use
the other
all the
faces.
characters.
Look,
Yeah,
The
and
robot
all these,
face, yeah.
and all these figures include these He-Man ones and including those wrestling ones. They're all interchangeable. Like you're going to be able to like swap heads and torsos and arms and all that stuff. For
Yeah,
I
you
guess
can bust them apart at the chest.
I guess that's sort of like added play value. That's kind of how they look at that, Or like for customizers, it's cool if someone wants to, do some cool custom work. I know.
Blucher, you're up, bud. Where you want to look at?
let's go back to the NECA Turtles.
Okay. NECA. Where the heck are they?
Which one did I see?
NECA.
I like I think it's the Super 7 reaction stuff, man. When we get
Here we go.
Yes,
man, there's
Kev.
some
Yes, Kev.
there's some stuff I have to grab.
I'm glad you said that, Kev, because I feel like I'm the only person who likes reaction videos.
Well, because now I'm starting to think I used to love the 1980 Mego pockets, the hero pocket heroes, and they had that small build like the reactions do.
Didn't realize this guy came in all these different colors.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the vintage line was doing the outer space gimmick thing.
Yeah.
When they went into that stuff from another planet.
Now,
Yeah,
you guys know that all this is going to be Target exclusive. And then for the movie stuff, for Secret to use, they're going to be a 2-pack. They're going to start off with the Raphael and Casey Jones at Walmart, and then followed by Toka and Razar. So every 4 to 6 weeks, they're going to rotate them out. And pretty soon, eventually, Walmart will be the sole provider of all the Ninja Turtle movie stuff because, we all know about GameStop and their situation. So I think all the GameStop exclusives that just came out this year, that will be the final stuff that they'll carry. And then all the movies, all the stuff that the GameStop has will transition into Walmart. And apparently they're going to release all that stuff to Walmart in 2-packs. So you'll get 2 packs of Turtles. So for those like me who missed out on the movie Turtles, the original movie Turtles, will have a chance, along with everybody else that needs them in their collection, to go to Walmart and have it. So they're going to expand their selection as far as NECA goes. So what you see there is not just going to be the only thing that you'll see today. You'll see other stuff as well. So Walmart is working diligently with NECA to be one of the main providers for NECA products because we used to have Toys R Us, and then we had GameStop, and since those are no longer around, and GameStop is kind of like on its last leg, so they had to have another resource. So Walmart is probably the only other option besides Target.
Yeah, David, and to add to that, they said that they're planning on most Walmarts are planning on expanding that collector section that they have to make room for all these figures that you're talking about. So,
baby Shredder.
Yeah, that's that Krang's Android body that's going to be released as a deluxe figure on its own.
You could
How
actually
much do you think
use
that'll be?
You could use that to take place of the original body if you don't have one of those for your turtle collection.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same scale.
These look like they're straight out of the cartoon. They look animated.
Yeah, that I love all of these. I'll probably get all. I'm not even a huge Turtles fan, but man, these things, they, like you said, Harry, they look exactly like an animated cartoon come to life. I mean, they are phenomenal. They look so good.
These dudes were so funny on the cartoon. Their voices. And
And I was probably more of a fan of the show than anything. I never collected the toys or anything. So,
well, you missed out. They were amazing toys.
yeah,
Now, this right line here, I know for a fact, is based on Turtles in Time, Super Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Pretty much taking the regular stuff and repainting it again, same molds, just different paint deco.
Just doing the graphic thing.
Give it the game look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because these were like originally, I think, in a convention exclusive package or something, and now they're being, distributed through GameStop, if I'm not mistaken.
I like that pixelation right there.
Which is that's kind of adds to what you were saying too, David, about them re-releasing the movie Turtles. That's one of the reasons I love NECA, is because they're always kind of like looking out for the collector in that way, because though instead of just having something, be released and then that's it, they never make it again, they'll, re-release stuff. It's just so that it can get into the collector's hands.
Slash.
They don't have to pay scalper prices and stuff.
Video game Slash.
Yeah, that Slash looks amazing.
Yeah, he looks great.
What's this, a big one? A 12-inch?
Yeah, they're going to do quarter scale cartoon Turtles.
And they're
just
super
like they did the quarter scale movie figures.
Look at the pizza.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I kind of want to eat that slice of pizza.
Go ahead. Let me know how it tastes.
And that turtle com that comes with that deluxe turtle figure, that's going to be articulated. It's actually going to be able to open up, and the antennas are going to come out and go back in. It's pretty cool.
It's awesome.
Here's Super Shredder.
Yeah, hone in on that shredder, man. That's something I'm going to pick up.
He doesn't come with a base.
Kevin Nash shredder.
Surely he doesn't come with a base.
That base is too amazing. It'll ditch him. It'll bump him up to $100.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's just for the show, but they did say that he is a huge figure.
He's probably about as big as the that Predator from the Predator. Probably be about that size.
What was the price point on that Predator? I'm trying to figure out.
He was like 70-ish.
He was because I've seen him a couple times. Yeah, it was about close to $50.
Okay,
like 45. 47.
He's awesome looking.
That's what I figured.
Guys.
I figured now the question is, how much will these guys be?
They're only going to be 60.
Because they're going to be in a
It's going to be 60 for the pair, according to NECA.
That's not bad.
That on Dan's video, Pixel Dan's video. These two will be sold as a pair at Walmart, $60 for the pair.
I mean, that's about right, because they're about the size of a
They look like they're worth
NECA
$60 each. They look incredible.
Yeah, these are. I don't even honestly. I don't. I'm not even really a fan of that second movie, but man, damn, these things look good.
Oh, I love Secret of the Ooze.
I ain't gonna lie.
Man, not even when Vanilla Ice came out. What?
Yeah, that was.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go, go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Oh boy.
It's only terrible now. Back then, it was amazing.
Look how detailed.
You'll have to excuse me. My tongue is sore from biting it right now.
His finger is articulated.
Yeah, he's like the eyebrows are articulated on these guys. The snouts are.
Yeah.
I think there's articulation.
Babies, the babies.
And they have like a box of donuts and I think a.
I love this
fusion canister.
Dio back here.
Now we need to get a Master Tatsu.
Oh, the one that was like in charge of like growing it. He was such a great character.
Mr. Tatsu. We need a you play.
Look at he's pointing at the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna try to find a way.
Look at the soft goods on that.
That 2-pack.
Hell yeah.
It looks like real denim.
He got veins in his arms and everything.
Now I heard they couldn't do his likeness of the actor, so they had to keep the mask.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
The guy from Law and Order,
CODIS.
They could not come to an agreement with him to use his likeness, so they had to stick to the mask.
What would he care? That's money.
They will eventually. They do with everything else. Hey, hell, look how long it took them to get the alien license to use everybody.
Hugh Jackman took forever to move over to MCU. Now we got a bunch of nice Hugh Jackmans.
You can buy those. I'm not interested in those.
Okay, so that's all the turtles.
Check out the Back to the Future ones.
Yes.
Oh, man,
who
that
made that?
animated-
NECA?
Yep.
Yeah, NECA was probably my favorite reveal from this year, just because
overall.
they had so many surprises. Like there was
Mhm.
like so many things that, I mean, everyone's raving about Hasbro, and they are putting out like a bunch of awesome stuff, but it's kind of like rehashing stuff we've seen already. But NECA was like representing stuff that we haven't seen in figure form before, like these awesome Back to the Future figures right here. Like I love these things.
What
this is
scale
like-
are these?
Because this is like my favorite. I think
Probably
those are
7.
I think those are 12-inch scale. They said.
Oh.
Because look, these Jaws figs are 8 inches, and they're
Yeah,
small.
I think Randy said that from NECA said that those are 12-inch scale, which is weird.
So these are Hot Toys.
Because I don't remember them doing.
That's Hot
12-inch
Toy
scale.
scale then.
So
A more affordable Hot Toy.
So yeah, I don't know.
Great value Hot Toy.
And I don't think it says it on the placard there, but yeah, but whatever it is, I'm getting these. I'm totally.
Look at
getting
that
all of them.
camera.
I'm gonna get all their Back
They
to the
did.
Future stuff because this is like my favorite movie series. I love these movies.
Yeah, Back to the Future is amazing.
I mean, I probably love these movies more than Star Wars. If I
Now
wanted to be
this
honest.
was no one's seen this coming.
Yeah, again, Carrie, that's what I'm talking about. Like, just this was like a total surprise, and I actually like this cartoon from back in the day.
Yep.
I remember
So-
having him. I had the little 4-inch version of the Magician.
Yeah,
He would always get beat up by my Superman and my Hulk.
I know that Boss Fight Studios is doing those too as well.
yeah, I think they're doing like smaller scale ones.
Oh, those are the big ones, 12-inch.
Yeah, these are like 7-inch, I believe.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll probably get.
They look clean.
Yeah, I'll probably get every one of these.
There's Flash Gordon.
I think they said that they're trying to utilize those bucks from the DC figures that they did, try to get some mileage out of those, I guess.
Might as well. I mean, why not?
Yeah, but I hope that these actually make it to market because I think they look great. Like I would get these just because they're so like unusual and like no one's ever gonna make these again if they actually make those.
No.
So
No.
I'm not gonna pass on them if they actually make these. I saw that. Hey, back up, Harry, for a second. I saw that. That Bob Ross NECA figure in the background back there. That's hitting stores right now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I saw that yesterday at Dirt Cheap.
Are you
Uh-uh.
kidding?
Did you get it?
No, it was only like 40% off, so it was like $18. Not cheap enough for me, so
Oh,
I didn't get it.
So who's buying these?
I will.
I'm getting me
I'll get those.
getting them.
Just because me and my wife are
Definitely
fans
getting
of the
them.
animation.
Yeah, and that animated DeLorean is awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I hope they.
It's incredible.
Because they said this is part of their kind of an extension of their Tiny Terrors,
Yeah.
the Toonie Terrors line that they did for the horror stuff. They were like, well, we've done a lot of the horror stuff in cartoon form. Let's branch out and do more like pop culture animated stuff. So
I'm
because they
down
did
with that.
those Bill and Ted ones also.
They could do the
And
Beetlejuice
again,
too.
huge surprise right here. Like I had because NECA's not really known for doing. I mean, I guess
Props.
they have prop replicas.
pieces.
Some
Yeah.
they have done some prop replicas, but they're usually realistic looking.
Yeah,
But
they-
these look awesome, man. I love these.
Yeah.
Because I get anything Batman animated series, so I might have to pick these guys up.
Harley's cork launcher.
These look so. That almost looks like you remember the scene from Roger Rabbit when they had the revolver and they shot the cartoon bullets out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that. That's Mr. Freeze's gun with his goggles there.
Yeah, somebody needs to do Roger Rabbit figures again.
Oh man, I friggin' would love that, David.
Maybe Toonie Terrors could do them, or NECA could do them in that style.
Man, yeah.
Because Jessica's got to be curvy and exaggerated.
Oh man, I would be all over those.
Oh, look, Kryptonite.
Yeah, and that's really cool. I love that Batman Beyond Batarang there. That's so cool.
And that's
Mhm.
Nightwing's beatdown sticks.
Yeah, total surprise. Like I said, they to me like had the most like creative and new like presentation of the convention or the toy fair.
Harry, when you get a chance, go to the Gremlins line.
Well, that's NECA.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gremlins.
I'm
The
still
Gremlins,
I have a couple of the Gremlins figures, but I'm still looking for a Gizmo. I never got one of those NECA Gizmos.
Yeah, neither have I.
probably expensive as hell now.
I think you can still get it online somewhere. I looked recently, and it was affordable. It wasn't exactly retail, but
Now, this is really cool. They're actually re-releasing Loomis and Lori, because I know they did Loomis a few years ago, probably like a good 10 years ago, probably longer. And that's when they first started out, and to be able to have a Loomis figure again, that's very nice.
I didn't know those were re-releases. That's cool.
Who the heck is this?
That's from that's Victor Crowley from
Victor
the Hatchet
Crowley.
films.
Oh, Hatchet.
Hmm.
I heard those were actually pretty decent.
Check them out, Harry. You'll like them. If you're a fan of Friday the 13th, you'll be a fan of Hatchet.
I'm looking forward to this one right here, the Roddy, what's his face from They Live.
Yeah, that's going to be an epic figure.
What about these trick-or-treaters, kid? What do you do?
Oh, that's from Halloween 3.
I like them. I wonder if you think is that like a
Oh,
pack,
bro, you
pack?
know you need this little TV.
Right, for diorama.
This old Fanco, this old console TV right here.
It's an old Curtis Mathis.
You need that for the tattoo parlor.
Curtis Mathis, wow. Hadn't heard that brand in a while. Yeah, I gotta get that They Live figure.
That's gonna. If you're a Piper fan, you need to have that.
I want to get those the zombies, the 2-pack that they have. That it's already out.
Yeah.
The only place I've ever seen that was at Dallas Vintage, and they wanted $70. I don't know if that's retail or if they were gouging, but it was.
You never know.
It was a little.
Their retail $70.
It was a little too much for me, but I still want them.
There's the 2-pack right there.
Right there.
Yeah. They look great. That's a great movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but
yeah,
that is a great 2-pack.
It's another one of those movies. It's it's not necessarily a horror movie. It's more of a suspense movie. It's kind of like a Twilight Zone episode almost. You know, the whole concept of it.
Yeah.
There's some Iron Maiden figures.
Is that Eddie?
Yep.
I like that Sphinx one. Looks good.
That's like his more iconic one. That Sphinx. That's like one of his like number one iconic things that he has on his covers.
Toonie Terrorist, Kevin.
Kevin's behind on that.
They're doing the nun.
I'm behind on it.
The only one of these.
The nun looks weird.
The only one of these I'm interested in is the Beetlejuice one.
Oh yeah, Beetlejuice looks good. I'm gonna take them all the Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably get that Beetlejuice one because I love that movie.
I look the chick from the Exorcist.
Yeah, that alternate head is pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it really is.
There he is, Michael Keaton.
Is this Hatchet again?
Yep, Victor Crowley.
What is this?
That's
Sam from Trick or Treat.
Sam.
That's what he looks like under his mask?
Yep.
What is he?
I need a face like that.
He's a demon.
All the Toonie Terrors.
That's funny.
I want that. I can't find the Chucky Tiffany pack. I found it, but they like hiked it up $10 more than what the retail is right now, and I'm being cheap.
You have to these days.
Right there.
Yeah.
Later you go in, I'm gonna make a little setup with my Scooby, my vintage and my 50-year Scooby Doo with those Toonie Terrors. It's gonna be cool.
What are these?
Those are the cloth goods figures.
So there's
that's their
Candyman.
like Mego style stuff, right?
Yeah, I do
They
want
call
that.
They have a new Candyman out that's in that format.
I saw that Candyman one in stores today. Or
Yeah.
yesterday.
And that Sam is still out in a lot of GameStops. I've seen it.
There's
Mhm.
Freddy right there.
I want that Nightbreed one for Eileen because I know she's a huge fan of Nightbreed, and to have the Doctor in that figure form would be pretty cool to get.
Silent Night.
Yeah, you need to check that out. That's a good movie, Harry. Silent Night, Deadly Night.
There's Pinhead.
Hmm.
This Abigail in the case.
Yeah,
I saw the Pinhead figure yesterday at my Target as well.
I like this Pennywise.
The Candyman's coming out just in time for that reboot that's coming.
Mm-hmm.
man, you watched the trailer for that thing?
Yeah.
That thing's crazy looking.
Annabelle.
I like how they have it in that display
Open.
case. Like
Yeah,
the
that's
movie.
cool. Conjuring.
The real ones went in Connecticut or somewhere being displayed.
It's like a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah, it's Raggedy Ann.
Oh, look, it actually looks like the actor.
Yeah, the actor himself.
Who, Bill Skarsgård?
Yeah.
That's such a unique name, and it's the name of the actor that plays the scientist that's Thor's buddy. In the Marvel movie, his name is Skarsgård too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the dad.
Oh, he's the father?
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
That dad that's the father of
Bill.
those actors with the same last name?
Hmm.
What's his other one? The one who was on True Blood for so many
True
years?
Blood, yeah, the tall
Yeah,
one.
him, and you got Peter Skarsgård, you got Bill Skarsgård, you got
Barney Scar.
Alex, I think. Alexander Skarsgård. Isn't
Yeah.
that the one from True Blood?
yeah, him, yeah, Alexander, yeah, him, and then you got the dad, Bill
So
Skarsgård.
what's Peter known for?
Peter, he's been around for a while. He's one of the lesser knowns. Bill just came on the scene just recently, but Peter, I think he was in the Green Lantern movie, and I think he's been in a bunch of stuff. I just can't think of it on top of my head right now.
I think we should do Legends now.
Kev, did you want to dive into a Super 7, or do we just want to go into Legends?
I know that Legends are going to be the more popular, but then
We can look at Super
Sevens
7s first.
Okay, that's the ones
We can look at Super 7 first, and then we'll do Legends. We'll call it a video.
Yeah, we could split this into two if we had to. Like,
Yeah,
maybe next week.
because there's tons of
Next
stuff
week
from
do another
Hasbro.
one.
Hasbro could be its own video.
Yeah,
Now, what's going on with these chunky things?
I think those are like 12-inch like figures. They're I think they have like two versions. One is like a translucent, and then one's like a solid painted piece.
I think they're going for the Shogun look,
Yeah.
the Shogun Warriors look.
the big square boxy looking robots.
I never had Shogun's Warriors growing up. Always wanted one.
Those big
Yeah,
ones were pretty crazy looking. They're huge.
We had some of those growing up. They were awesome.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah,
I still want him in vintage form. He's expensive.
Who Jaga?
Yeah, Jaga.
Yeah, I've been getting all of these Thundercats figures, so I'm pumped for these. These are the Ultimates ones.
They look good. That looks
Look at the paint apps on that.
Yeah, we finally get Chitara, which finally completes the team. Which we've been waiting on that since Mattel released them like 5 years ago or whatever, or started releasing them.
He looks awesome. He looks
Look at
awesome.
this dude.
That's pirate group.
What was his name? Captain.
I
can't remember his name. Right now.
No, I don't either. But they did say that they're going to start doing characters like that, the people that lesser known characters, just because
You have
we
to
don't.
after a while. Like when they were discussing the Nightmare Before Christmas, they're like, "Man, we're running out. We're having to dig now."
Yeah. It'll be kind of cool to see what they do with Thundercats, because outside of there was only about outside of the main heroes, there was probably like 3 or 4 more heroes in the line, and then there's just a ton of villains. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
have they haven't done Bengali, right? They still have a few left.
I guess they could do the little Robert Burble guys or something. You know, the
Those
little
are
bears,
cool.
the robot bears.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And those are very sought after as far as the vintage stuff. You can't find them anymore, and they're expensive.
No, the
That's
Hasselhoff
all.
is kind of cool. I like that one.
That looks like the exact mold for the
Kenner.
Knight Rider 2000 Kenner. Yeah.
More Back to the Future.
Yeah,
Look,
and these are the Back to the Future Part 2 ones, which are awesome.
this is
I love
the
them.
reaction line,
Yes.
Yeah, the
and
3
they
and 3
actually
quarters.
come with the hoverboard.
Yeah, those are awesome. I love these.
Man, they've done so many properties when it comes to their 3 and 3 quarter lines.
Crazy.
It's like
These
couldn't even keep up with them.
remind me of
Look, what's his
that we
name
had
in
to-
his robe?
If you're know how Mego works, you know they're the 8-inch figure. Well, they have the Pocket Heroes Migos that came out in 79, 80,
Yep.
and they were this
Whoa,
size. They
Dave,
almost
check
look
it
like-
out, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to dabble into those.
Reaction aliens.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking better.
Vasquez,
They're doing better
Hudson.
with the reaction figures too.
I'm
They're
a-
starting to
Hicks.
look a lot better.
Whoa,
Yeah.
they actually come with their helmets. Look.
I'm a
Well,
closet
that's
gym.
good.
I'm a closet gym fan, so I'll be definitely getting those gym figures.
Oh, dude, look at the Xeomorphs.
It's a good show. It really is. You should check it out.
Yeah, my
Original
wife
or
loves
digital?
that cartoon.
It's a
Gym
good it's a good
holograms.
80s cartoon, man. It's really
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
Now the movie
Bishop.
that they came, now the
Look,
movie
he's
they
ripped
came out
in
with,
half.
the movie they came out with, man,
Oh,
that had
no.
nothing to do with the cartoon at all.
Terrible.
Oh yeah.
They're going to be doing a reaction Voltron.
Mhm.
I need Beavis and Buttheads.
And they also did a 7-inch Ultimates Voltron figure,
Yeah,
That's
they
the
did.
Super 7, boys.
and
Event time.
they're continuing their the Transformers reaction, which is I'm all in on those because I'm hoping eventually that maybe we'll get a 7-inch Ultimates Transformers line from Super 7. I know it'll probably never happen, but I'm crossing my fingers that actually happens because I've always wanted like Transformers action figures, but I know Transformers fans would say that's blasphemy because they don't transform, but whatever.
We'll go
Yeah.
ahead and look at Ghostbusters since you guys are all Ghostbuster guys.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought you
yeah.
were gonna say old.
Now this is a line I'll actually invest in because when Mattel had them, I did somewhat invest in it, but I just hated it. I didn't know why I spent my money on that, so I just traded this shit in
This is truer to the Kenner originals right here.
because I didn't love it, so I didn't need it.
Look, I love the ghosts. They're definitely a throwback to the original.
Mm-hmm.
The clear.
Yeah, I mean these are pretty much just like
Straight re-releases.
re-releases of the original. I'll probably get these and just keep them on card.
How much do these go for on eBay, Kevin? These things not broken?
Oh, the original. Oh, those. And I'm always hunting these down. I mean, easily $20 plus for those little bitty proton packs and wands. Easily
Now-
over 20.
Apparently, I was talking to a buddy of mine who's a big Ghostbusters fan, and he was planning on buying some of these just to replace the
The original ones for Kenner?
He was gonna replace his vintage broken wands with the new ones, but apparently these are like slightly designed differently than the vintage ones. You could probably still fit them onto your old figure, but they would look slightly different than the other ones. Like if you're trying to match them up with the one of the other vintage ones, like it wouldn't look exactly the same. But if you're not super picky, I guess it would work.
So this is the equivalent to Marvel Legends, but Ghostbusters are here.
Yeah, those I'll invest
People
in
are all
those.
the rave on those. They want those.
Yeah, I'll take those because the Mattel did them when the remake came out and they were shitty.
They look good.
And you get to build a terror dog. Shit, why not?
I need another Diamond Select Terra dogs. Those were great.
Yeah, I got a couple of those at Toys R Us back in the day. They were like $10 each or something. They had like a sale going on or something.
Yeah,
I got a
I
couple
got
of
one.
them.
I got one for $10, but I wish I could get another.
Yeah,
You
the
got
Diamond
that.
Select one. The Diamond Select one looks way better than the Build-A-Figure one. But it's cool that they're doing that though.
Yeah, I like that they're doing this. this is a good series, a good wave. Dana.
Yeah, these are all great. These are all fantastic.
Is
I
this
have
good?
I have one of those Stay Puffs loose, the original one.
Hasbro owns Ghostbusters now. Did you hear?
That's awesome.
It's not just the license; they bought the property.
It's interesting.
It's like they did Power Rangers last year.
Mhm.
Smart move.
They're really becoming the Disney of the toy world,
Yeah.
acquiring everything. All right,
Now,
let's do this. Let's do Marvel Legends.
I'm surprised you ain't trying to show off the G.I. Joe shit.
Oh, I guess we better do that because I'm. Where's it at?
I guess
There's only
I'm,
a few.
I guess I'm the only one here that's excited about that.
I'm not.
Neither am I.
Let's
That's
see.
I'm used to being the odd man out. That's okay.
Where
That's
is it?
That's okay. You know,
A lot of people were kind of disappointed they didn't show
I don't
the
see it.
rest of the wave. And they showed
Hasbro
the-
Star Wars,
only because
Hasbro
The
Ghostbusters.
leak ruined it for everybody.
Ghostbuster. I don't
Yeah.
see Joe's anywhere.
They deleted it from the website here. They're ashamed of it.
Yeah,
I doubt it. It's gotta be here somewhere. Just
I'm just saying if they came out with the very version 1 suits of these guys, they would have had me. That's all it would have took. But
Yeah.
I'm not.
it wasn't cartoony enough.
Got to be more cartoony.
So
I just want the original the original figure in 6-inch form. Like exactly
Yeah.
like if you took them and stretched them, I would have bought it.
nope. I'm not a 6-inch guy. I like little things.
oh, I
Unless if
can
it's,
find it. I don't see it anywhere.
don't worry about it. It's not important. Sorry, Brad.
Oh, here they are. Here they are. Here they are.
Oh,
There's not that many anyway.
yeah, I know. I'm just messing.
All right.
They
So
look
here's
good.
Duke.
They do look good. I like the packaging.
They look good for what they are, but it's not something I'm going to invest in.
They look passable to me.
I mean, they got everything articulation wise and everything. Duke has always been one of my favorites, like the original Duke and
Who didn't want to be Duke
Commander.
growing up?
Now, if they did a 6-inch Destro in this form, then okay.
We don't know what to expect. No one's seen them, right? They haven't peeked them yet.
Mhm.
It could be the original Destro. I mean, but it looks like they're going for a version series 2 or 3, like late 80s look,
You mean early 90s?
early 90s.
Brad, you got anything to say on these?
I mean, I dig them. I'm probably gonna get them just because I've been waiting for 6-inch GI Joes forever. So I'm not about to pass up on them. You know, I'll probably grab them.
Are these going to be like 25 a pop or 30 or you think?
I'm hoping
Like
they're
for the
20.
regular?
I'm hoping they're.
I
yeah.
think they say they're supposed to be $19.99.
Oh, well, that's not that terrible. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I'll just-
I mean, I like
every
them.
year.
I like them. I'm getting them.
They're not going to be $30 like Legends are going to be.
I like the roadblock. I like because they show them up against the vintage and it's like spot on for the version of
here's-
roadblock they did.
Classified series.
Yeah, everybody's going crazy for that Snake Eyes.
People are already reviewing him on YouTube. People already have this toy.
Yeah.
He
And they
looks
say that the articulation on there is way better than what they have on Legends. Like he could do the spider walk if he wanted to.
Look at this. It comes with this little whatever this is called.
Yeah, that's the deluxe with he's got that where his weapon.
Look at that. That's dope right there.
His weapons rack.
Yeah, that poster thing that he comes with is awesome.
How much is they charging for this?
Probably about 40.
I think
I think it's 40.
Yeah.
That seems like it's fair for all it comes with. You got the fancier box.
He looks
I'll-
good. You can put him in box. He looks good.
Look at all these weapons, man.
I'll probably just get the basic Snake Eyes. Surely they'll make a basic one instead of this.
Yeah.
deluxe
Yeah.
one. because I don't really need all that extra.
0-0.
I mean, are you going to be able to use all those weapons?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not myself. I'm not really an accessory guy or anything, so it's just. For me, it's always about the figure when I collect this.
Kevin loves accessories. The more accessories, the better he is.
I love that hat. I'm definitely with
Oh,
one of these hats
this
here.
was cool.
Yeah, that hat is badass.
That Snake Eyes hat is really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see this stuff. That's cool.
You don't want the shoes?
Nah.
Storm Shadow. I always liked Storm Shadow more than Snake Eyes growing up.
Interesting.
Storm Shadow's badass. You need both of them to square off.
It's like the
Tell us about how they were doing the movie for Snake Eyes, the spinoff movie.
Well, Ray Park isn't going to be Snake Eyes this time around.
No, it's Henry Golding.
Oh, is that what everybody's complaining? Now he's Asian. No one knew.
He's not a white guy. He's not an adopted white guy. And then Snake Eye or Storm Shadow is going to be white, I think, while he was Asian in the other films. Yeah, makes a lot of
sense for that movie.
That's interesting.
All right.
Look at these legends.
All right, let's take a look at these Hasbro legends,
All right.
I guess.
Here we go. We're entering hour 2.
Now, come on now. These look easy.
All right, I'll admit the Spider stuff is good, but I'm sticking to my 4-inch scale Spider-Mans. I have no need to go out and buy a 6-inch scale animated series Spider when I already have them 4-inch.
No, but you need one for your Stan Lee. Yeah.
Well, that is true, but I just want the first appearance Spider-Man. I don't want
Look at
the
this
animated
Buck. Look
Spider-
how much better this Buck looks than all the past Spider-Man.
Yeah, this new version looks really, really good.
He's not like a little scrawny. He's
They still can't friggin' paint that goddamn red pin. Cheap bastard.
nope. No, it's still there. The guy that works in the pin factory does not communicate.
He made this figure on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like it's
If
Miller
you went to
time.
Hobby
Fuck it,
Lobby,
I'm out. Sorry, excuse me.
You're just gonna have a blue pen with a red arm.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Paint it yourself.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that new Spidey. It kind of looks like the more of the adult, like college years Spidey.
Yeah, he looks
Right, he's filled
perfect.
rather than
Filled out a lot.
the younger, kid version.
I want one. I want that. That's definitely a must pick up for me this year.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm perfectly happy with this one.
Every time I see that Octo, that Ultimate Spidey,
Superior Spider-Man.
it reminds me of y'all ever watch that guy 978? What's
Ooh.
Pound? He's a
Oh,
customizer.
yeah.
Man, he makes those like
Pounds.
you would think that he works for Hasbro. He does such a good job on that particular character as well.
What's the story on this body right here?
Isn't that a gamer?
This is
Yeah.
from the
Is that a
Gamerverse.
Gamerverse?
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
The Kung Fu guy. And I think in the back, isn't that a Build-A-Figure they show?
That's Demon Goblin. Ah,
I like my Demon Goblin.
Yeah, I don't care for those Gamerverse. There's just too many. They can just go on forever.
oh no. We'll talk about this one right here.
Oh, the Age of Apocalypse.
X-Men.
Yeah, that's what's his name?
That's
Nate.
Jean Grey's and Cyclops' kid.
And
Nate
that's-
Gray is his name.
Yeah, that's X-Men. Yeah.
I like the new Sunfire.
That Sunfire looks really cool.
Yeah, he's nice.
There's something about Marvel characters and being translucent.
Makes him special.
That harkens back to the Toy Biz days.
That Build-A-Figure, I think, looks freaking cool.
He harkens back to the Toy Biz days this bad.
Of Sugar Man.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just has a Toy Biz vibe about him.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much the same scale. You could get the Toy Biz one and not miss a beat.
Yeah, I never read that storyline, so I don't really know anything about these characters except for X-Man. I know who he is.
He's
Well,
wild looking, buddy.
a lot of people go crazy for the Age of Apocalypse storyline. That's like
Yeah.
one of their favorites.
Yeah, that Apocalypse figure though.
I was more of Asteroid M era X-Men when I was in the books. When Magneto pulled the animatium out of Wolverine's body.
Yeah, I have that issue.
That was when I was in the books. Back in the days.
That was like the early 90s. That was
Yes,
like 92.
sir. We were 12, 13-ish.
Mhm.
I was already had a job.
When did you
Me
say?
and Blucher was 93-ish.
I was
I
already
I was like a freshman in college.
You was a freshman in college in 93?
Yes, sir. Well, I guess I was in high school.
High school.
maybe.
I'm about to say.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Damn.
I was a senior. I was my senior.
I was in middle school.
Dude, I was on my
Yeah, I was in
secondary.
elementary school. I was like
I was my
12
senior.
years old.
I mean, technically, I would have started college in the fall of '93, though. So, I mean, I
Damn.
guess technically I'm right still.
It was your last year as a high schooler.
High schooler.
Me too. I graduated in '93.
98.
99.
98.
See,
Peter Parker looks pretty cool.
Them glasses is whack.
yeah, that Peter, I like the figure, and I
This
like his
head is
glasses.
much better than that.
Yeah,
head.
Yeah,
Down
that
here.
alternate head looks way better, but the thing about those glasses is they don't fit that style of Peter Parker. Those glasses
And the
you know,
hair
like-
don't look right. This hair looks like.
Oh, you gotta remember, this is based on the animated series.
Yeah, but he
That
didn't
don't-
look like that in the
that don't look
series.
right, bro.
He looked.
This is the much better look right here.
That head that he has actually
With half
looks
a
like
mask.
the Steve Ditko version of Peter Parker.
Yeah.
This camera,
That
they
drew in the
could have.
comics, but
Put a little paint love on this camera besides just black.
yeah, that Peter Parker is kind of, I don't know. It looks good, but it's just not.
That's
Yeah,
a pass
I-
for me.
I agree. I do like the other head sculpt better.
Yeah, the other head sculpt looks really
Now
good.
I like this.
That's more of the cartoon.
What
than
about this one? What y'all
Yeah.
got on this one here?
the Vulture?
I have him. He's already out.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. He's
It
badass.
comes with these wings in the box.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You don't have to build the
You don't have
wings.
to buy 22 figures to put those wings on.
22 figures.
Now this is a cool figure where she's interchangeable
Oh,
with the
boy.
MJ head.
Yeah, that Gwen. Finally, we get a Gwen
You get
Stacy
an
figure.
appropriate Gwen Stacy figure.
or
been waiting-
an appropriate MJ, however you want to view it.
I've been waiting forever for a freaking Gwen Stacy figure. Yeah, that one's good.
The green coat is removable. You could just do.
Oh, we got Gwenpool.
Well, yeah, there you go.
She was $1 at the end of Walmart.
You think this will come off, Kevin? This coat,
We're gonna make it come on.
the soft plastic.
We're gonna cut it off.
It could, but those you'll have to find some arms.
The arms will be messed up looking.
Yeah. They have leather arms.
That's the alternate head.
Leather arms.
That's good.
Now this I want. I want
He
this.
looks beefy.
That one looks good.
He's going to be an individual release.
The deluxe figure release.
Like Monster Venom is $30. This is supposed to be a $30 Apocalypse.
He looks good.
I want it.
You like that better than the mac and cheese Thanos?
Yes.
I got
Much
that one for
better.
sale, $100 if anybody needs it.
No thanks.
I'll actually throw a box of mac and cheese.
It comes with a human skull. What about this morph? Who loves this morph?
I don't.
Morph looks good.
I mean, he looks good, yeah.
That's the cartoon version.
Dark Beast looks amazing.
Yeah, that Dark Beast looks great. The Shadow Beast is that what it's called?
You want Wild Child?
Wild Child. Looks like Sabretooth wants to beat him.
Well, a lot of people were complaining that they were wanting a Sabretooth bath instead of that Sugar Man bath.
It kind of would have made sense, right, with this wave of
Yeah, I mean, it would have. I mean, but hey, I don't produce toys. I just talk about them.
These I'm not excited for at all.
Oh, the Venomized 6-inch. The only one that really looks legit, I think, would probably be that Captain America and the Gwen.
Yeah.
I don't think that looks good. I think it looks
No.
cool.
But I'm not buying either one, so I'm not worried about it.
This one right here, it's way too simplistic.
The body is, yeah.
There's no detail on her.
Y'all can have her.
No, I'm good. When are we gonna get a regular ass Miles? Why?
You know, never mind. I don't like any of that whole wave. Never mind. It's all
They need to make a Miles regular legend.
Oh, they will eventually. They're just playing y'all. They're trolling y'all.
What about this, man? Look at that with the regular ass logo instead of the
Now that I
all
need.
over the place. Blah.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate that.
For 30
Got
dual.
like little skin tags that needs to be cut off.
For 30 doll hairs.
This one right here, I don't have any knowledge of what this
Oh,
is.
that's a Centurion.
Ooh,
That's,
Beck one.
That's my Centurion.
Yeah.
Mach 1. That was from he was from Thunderbolts. I love that series. That's a cool figure.
Yeah.
Now Thunderbolts.
forward
That's a good. That would be a good collection to collect right there. Have all the Thunderbolts with them.
Yeah,
You
man.
did. You got to have that Red
Yeah,
Hulk.
I
Marvel.
love that. I love that Songbird they put out a few years ago. I mean, I think she's awesome.
The Peg Warmer Songbird from Infinity War Wave.
I love it. I love that.
Oh my god!
I love the character from the.
She's
the book.
still warming pegs to this day.
I think
Yeah, I saw
that's
her
a
at Ross.
great looking figure.
Don't knock Songbird until you try her.
Hey, read the book.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. You know, read the books, man.
What's this?
Leader.
That's
The leader.
Yeah.
That's like the Incredible Hulk's Joker right there.
Yeah, you're right.
He's awesome.
Abomination is Incredible Hulk's Doomsday.
It's his Killer Croc.
Now that's the Abomination from the game, I think.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
game reverse.
Yeah.
the game reverse, yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't really.
Yeah,
I don't-
To be honest. with you.
That's why I wanted to get the Toy Biz one, not the stupid game one.
I'll take it for free.
Look
though.
at this one. How weird this is.
Iron Man,
The-
yeah. 2020.
Yeah, the Iron Man 2020.
The is that the were you talking about the old 6-inch Toy Biz Abomination, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that to me is the best looking one that they've ever done, in my opinion. Because it looks like the character from the comic, I think. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I think Harry, did you buy the Marvel Select one?
Yeah, that one's a good one too.
Well, Harry left us.
Try to push the button.
the Marvel Select one is good. It's just beefier and it's got a little more paint and sculpt detail on it than the Toy Biz. It's still pretty accurate.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty cheap in Corpus. I've seen him for under 30. That one, the select version.
Yeah,
Did you buy him?
I'm back, boys.
Not too poor.
That's got to be like the biggest figure that I have, as far as just 6-inch or 7-inch scale goes. I think it's huge.
No, that leader right there, that would be something worth having.
Yeah, I love that leader figure. Yeah, because I've got an old leader, like an old Toy Biz leader, I think, but he's kind of crappy.
Didn't he came in a 2-pack with the Hulk?
Whoa!
Mhm,
What
I
about
think so,
this one, boy?
I got him like loose at
I hate
a
him.
flea market, I think, or something like that.
You don't like this War Machine?
Convention,
Kev?
maybe.
I mean, he's fine.
Look, I
don't
think
think
that's going to be a Walgreens exclusive. Both of those, that Iron Man 2020 and that War Machine.
Isn't that
War
War Machine
Machine.
that comic book accurate? Isn't that,
Yeah.
He comes
David,
with all
it is.
these effects.
Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
it's going to be a deluxe figure. It's going to be a deluxe figure.
Oh, I
Because
love
they said that I watched the Hasbro keynote where they explained like all their new lineups, and they said
Mhm.
that War Machine is going to be a deluxe figure. Like
this looks like pure trash right here.
yeah, I'm not crazy about those game figures.
Y'all can have them. I'm pawning this shit off on y'all.
Well, this is cool.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Cosmic Ghost Rider, he is
Been
cool.
going crazy for him.
I'd rather have the Toy Biz one.
They made a Cosmic Ghost Rider back in the
No, they didn't. I'm just-
I like the chopper.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a new thing.
I was wondering about where you were going with that, Dave.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's funny.
That chopper.
Y'all were like, what? They did?
Yeah, that.
Not
that a
everything can be
Mellow
Toy Biz, Dave. Sorry, I'm kidding.
Sorry.
This is nice looking right here.
The
Yeah,
bike is pretty cool.
I see a lot of people buying that chopper just to customize it, and because that's a cool looking bike.
That Punisher figure looks kind of ugly, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Why does he come with this head?
Because he's gangster.
That
Since when did he wear a horn helmet?
You don't
That's the
know?
The What If series when nah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I started making shit up. I think it was the Toy Biz.
Who's
Toy
this?
Biz, yeah, you beat me.
It
to
looks like
I
that
was
dude
gonna say.
from Ultra Force, Grifter or whatever.
That's
Yeah.
Maverick, isn't it? Maverick?
I'd rather have the Toy Biz one.
Ooh,
No,
this
for
is
real.
cool.
They actually did make a Maverick Toy Biz one, but it's like a 4-inch scale, I think. It wasn't no legend.
This is a cool Deadpool right here.
I like the
Yeah.
Mesco version.
Strong guy.
The strong guy's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are excited about him to have
Yeah,
that.
that little bit of hair.
But you know they're going to release a deluxe figure 2 years from now.
Yeah.
It looks like his legs are just going to support his torso.
Yeah, he was exaggerated in the comics like that too. So.
Yeah, it really was.
Oh, this is a big deal right now.
Boo.
$80 on the Let Go app.
Boo.
Nobody wants that.
$80, really? People are paying $80.
40
Yeah.
4 plus. That's you, Dave. It's 4 plus.
That's right. That's me.
It's me. Yeah, this is actually a pretty big legend. This guy right here
The Warpath.
for an individual release. He's big. Look at this guy. Look at the height difference.
Sunspot.
Oh, can't reach him. Never mind. I was going to pull out my Toy Biz Warpath, but never mind. He's all the way buried back there.
I got
Who's this guy?
Oh man, you don't know him?
Man, that guy's amazing. He can
Yeah.
fly and shoot
His
weapons.
logo looks cheap AF. It's a knight
Like
over
legendary.
a little globe.
He kind of looks like an anime character crying. Those little
Spy
Yeah,
Master.
I'm like,
The Spy Master. Now this I want.
That-
Crossbones.
yeah, I want that crossbones. Yeah.
I want crossbones, man.
I have the Toy Biz one.
I never got it. I want it.
I think I have 8 of them,
People do army
Or-
build that toy business.
or I have none. I have 8 or I have none. I'm not sure.
This don't look right in the face.
I have it, but I can't show y'all.
I like
That's
that
the
Winter
Black
Soldier.
Widow series, right?
His face don't look right, bro.
Yeah, but that's more of like the comic book.
Comic,
Yeah,
not the MCU.
It's the comic book. Yeah. I was about to say the same thing.
Read the book.
Yeah. Read the books. Harry's like, I don't know that guy. Read the book.
What's this robot?
Read the
That's
book,
the
Harry.
What's this robot? Tell me.
No, you got to read the book.
Yeah,
This is the Iron Giant Marvel Legend?
I didn't read that book.
I don't have that Toy Biz one.
I hate that guy. Game Master, right? Or what's his name?
Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
Master.
Taskmaster.
That actually looks like ScarJo.
Yeah, it does. That's actually a pretty good one.
Meh.
The face sculpt, that is.
I like that. I liked his character in the comics.
Whatever this is.
Aw. Sunspot.
You don't know? Read the book.
This guy is
That's the
Kane
same
Martin.
old.
Hey, isn't that the Juggernaut from the Toy Biz one? The old homage, homage? Or
He looks
No.
like he looks like the builder.
That's the Build-A-Figure toy. Jug.
what? That's old then. Why are they showing old
I
shit?
know.
Because they re-released it in that 2-pack with Colossus.
That's stupid.
That's still old too.
Yeah,
What's this guy about?
they
He's a
had.
background character.
Black Tom.
Yeah, I think they just stuck that Juggernaut in there just because that Black Tom
Background.
figure is. They kind of go together.
But they hang out together, these two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
homies.
though. That's why I was just curious.
There's ScarJo's little sister.
Y'all excited for the film?
Not really.
Why not?
I mean, I do like Hopper's in it. I'll watch anything with Hopper.
Oh, there he is. There's
He should have
Hellboy.
come with a masthead too.
You're right, or the removable helmet or something.
These
chickens.
These are causing a lot of heartache to people right now.
I don't know who the fuck they are.
They're supposed to be clones of
You didn't get the
whatever.
Toy Biz version?
Yes, I got 3 of them.
I got 3 of them. That's all you need is 3.
I need 3 of them. I just paint their hair a different color.
I found 2 of them yesterday.
Wow.
But yeah, they're
Should
supposed to
have
be,
got them. You could have flipped those.
I know.
those are White Queen's kids, I think.
Here's the ones that are exclusive to Hedro Pulse, the builders.
That comes in a 50-pack.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
15 a piece.
forget that.
Fuck that. I need 50.
pack.
I don't need 15. I
You
want
just
50.
gotta do that little counter and put the quantity 50.
Yeah. You want that 50-pack? It's $1 billion.
Who's picking this up? Not David. He don't care.
I got
Nope.
it paid for.
I got my head. I just need the body.
I have that one on pre-order.
Who's picking up the storm? Anybody?
Not me.
Nah. Boo. I have
What
my
about
Toy Biz.
this?
Nah.
You don't like her titties on there? What the
No,
fuck?
I got the original. I mean, the first movie version of her.
Yeah.
You got the
Yeah,
Toy
ugly
Biz
MCU
one?
version.
I actually got all those on clearance at Toys R Us back in the day. Like I probably got those. for,
Weren't
like,
those technically legends?
I mean, they were Toy Biz. You know, they're
Yeah.
You know, they look like they look okay. You know, that's why I'm not like super excited about all these new
Yeah.
Fox X-Men figures because
Now,
This
if they
is
do,
apparently Rogue.
I kind of
If,
have them
uh,
already.
if they do Blade the movie again, because let me show y'all something real quick. Let me.
They are going to do a new Blade with Mishan Ali or whatever.
Yeah, Mahershala.
Now, if they redid these figures right here, these Blade figures that I got down here,
You'd buy the modern copy.
I would buy the modern copy because these are the Marvel collectors edition. So these are technically like legends, like the original legends before they became legends. So if they redid these, then I would most definitely buy them.
Hey, Harry, that storm that you passed up there.
Yeah.
Just the one thing of note, they said that storm completes the X-Men video game characters. Like they've released all of the, you know, that classic, you know, arcade game that they did.
Yeah.
With this figure, they've released that whole lineup, so you could like do like an X-Men video game display if you wanted in your collection with this figure.
That's awesome.
But
That's-
isn't
that's
that
pretty
also
cool.
isn't that
She looks
the
good.
storm for the giant X-Men comic book too as well?
Yeah.
So I guess you can count either or, you know.
Yeah, when they were doing the unveiling, they showed that cover.
I prefer the tank top over the jacket one.
Kevin's
I
mad
prefer
at you
the
now,
Bone
Harry.
Claw one. I like the Bone Claw look.
Yeah, that'd be like the only.
Well, there's the bone claws right there.
Yeah, I like when he's got those on. They look good.
That would be a good alternative for something.
This would probably be a
collection.
must-cop for me.
I think that's a Amazon exclusive, the one with the tank top.
People have already pre-ordered that one.
Oh, old man Hawkeye. There you go, Kevin.
I like the comic book series. That's a good read.
Yeah, I never read those. I want to read them.
You'll enjoy them because there's a lot.
This
of,
should have a little bit more paint on this bow, though.
There's a lot of characters that are like that have survived. Like
The bow should be black and the line should be.
Yeah, I need to check it out.
Don't tell Hasbro that, or they'll give you less paint.
They're already cheaping out on us.
Now this looks cool. Wouldn't you agree, Brad? Nimrod.
See, I'm not familiar with the character. I never. Read
He
that.
is like the smartest Sentinel.
I never collected any X-Men books. I was a Spider-Man guy. But he's cool though.
He's
yeah,
like
they showed a cover of
he's
him like fighting.
a woke sentinel.
They showed a
He
cover of
became
him like
sentient.
fighting Colossus or something like that. I think
He became sentient and started thinking for himself.
that's cool looking.
I like that Old Man Logan
Baby
with
Hulk.
Baby Hulk.
That
Yeah, that's
I haven't read that story, Kev, but it looks really cool. I really like
this
that.
story here, Old Man Logan with the baby Hulk, was cool. He went and slaughtered the whole Hulk family and adopted that baby, basically.
He slaughtered the whole Hulk family.
Yeah, because they were fucking terrorizing that area he lived in, and they killed the chick he was in love with.
Uh-huh.
At the time, Old Man Logan, he went and fucked their world up.
Dave, what do you think of this movie, Cable?
It looks
That
cool.
actually looks pretty good.
Scale, and they made him
Brylon.
Deadpool.
Josh Brylon, Cable.
You know, there's going to be a lot of
Yeah.
people doing photos with this figure and then the Thanos figure, the two Josh Brolin characters together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I predict a lot of action figure, photography based on those two figures.
No, they actually did a good job with the Deadpool line. Too bad it was like 4 years later, but
Yeah.
Because I remember when the movie came out, everybody was complaining. And I'm pretty sure they're going to do the exact same thing with the Venom film, too. When they get to the third film, they're going to start releasing the figures from the first movie.
But now, when I was looking at these, it made me wonder, like, why this seems like a whole wave. Why is there not a bath, or is there going to be a bath for these?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking they could do like movie Colossus or Juggernaut maybe or something.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
prison
that
suit Juggernaut would be incredible, man.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would love to have the Juggernaut or a movie Colossus. I would love to have.
That would be a good
Movie
bath too.
Colossus, yeah.
I just wonder if they're actually holding that off maybe.
No, I want that fat kid to be the bath. The fat.
He was funny. He was like from New Zealand. He was a funny.
Man.
I liked him.
Yeah, it was a
And
cool guy.
these all look good.
Yeah.
Those look that I would probably want to get.
You're gonna
I
get
think they
all
have
of
Brad
them.
Pitt
No, not all of them.
standing in the back. You just can't
I got to be selective. I'll definitely do Cable and Deadpool.
Yeah, I probably would do that too. Just Cable and Deadpool, maybe Domino.
Nah, I'll pass on that.
Just
movie.
because I
Looks
like
good,
the
though.
chick. Just because I like the actress.
She looks pretty not necessary.
Yeah.
Oh,
Supersonic Atomic Kid.
War Machine from hell.
wow! Look at the likeness to Sir Ian McKellen.
Yeah, they killed that in the.
That looks like a hot
Picard.
toy head right there.
Picard looks good too.
I really would have preferred them do the bodies that matched these two heads rather than
The
newer-
younger bodies.
yeah
A ripped body.
yeah because that old Magneto head does not look right on that
On the built body.
yeah, it just doesn't look right.
He's like, I haven't had a carb since '98.
That's his mutant power, Kevin.
Yeah.
Well, that's
No
it for
carbs.
Legends,
My
guys.
metabolism is my mutant power.
I wish.
Well, Hasbro killed it, man. Marvel Legends fans will be very happy this year.
Yep. And I'm pretty
This
sure
has
there's
gone
going to
on for over. It's like 2 hours, so we gotta end this video
And we
because I
promise
can't
you
take
that
it.
Hasbro-
I have a bad computer chair. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can't feel my ass anymore, so I need to stop.
You
I
know,
don't have a comfortable chair. So.
There's still a ton we could do another episode on next week if y'all want.
be. Okay. That's fine.
We need to do
Yeah.
something weekly, you know.
See, come on home. Well, that
Well,
was
you
fun,
take
guys.
us away, Brad. Why don't you sign us out on this toy fair? Why don't you credit the folks at Toy Arc for all awesome images?
Yeah, that Toy Art website. I always check that out every time. Toy Fair or any big convention, like they always do great coverage for SCCC and all the big cons. Anything new that's coming out, they have great coverage. And then just you could check out any of the other like YouTubers, like Pixel Dan's channel is great. And even I'll give a plug to Craig over at Not Another Retro channel.
Yeah,
He
shout
had some
out to
great
Nart.
he had some great walkthroughs and live streams that he filmed while he was there. So Guys, that was a lot of fun. Going through all the upcoming releases. I'm excited. It's going to be a great year for collecting. I think we all agree on that.
Well, let's go around and let's all pick our favorite one thing out of everything we saw today. One thing. What's your favorite?
Man.
Starting with David.
Oh man,
Puts you on the spot.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there's a lot of great stuff that are out there. But if I had to pick and choose the one thing that I know for a fact that will be my favorite, it will have to be the Godzilla stuff.
Okay.
Because I'm being realistic. Because
Which one in particular? That one based on?
I am interested in the Godzilla versus Biollante.
Yeah, that second one that I went back to.
Yeah.
That was
like
who you're going with.
Yeah, that's you gotta like the legs on that one.
And I think I can guess Brad, so let me try and guess. I'm gonna say for you, it will be the Mattel showcase series of the Pixar figures.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, I'm a big Motu fan, so I'm really looking forward to all that stuff too. So, yeah, I mean, really anything like cartoony or animated, I look forward to all that stuff.
And then I'll go ahead before Kev. We'll let Kev end this, but I'll go with the Elite line, in particular the Crow Sting for the Legends line of the Elites. I'm severely lacking a Sting, and that's going to be the one to fill that void in my collection. Will be that iteration of Crow Sting. And Kev?
Okay, man, it's so hard to pick, but
what is your toy of the show?
Because I know I won't be sued for this if I change my mind, but I'm going to go ahead and go with NECA.
We'll be gentle in court.
I'll go with NECA because there's a few different things. I mean, Diamond Select, Motu, Ghostbusters, but I'm going to go with NECA because I think they cover a few different figures that I want to.
Toonie Terrors for one.
I love it, and that spinoff, like you're saying, those Ghostbuster animated style Back to the Future. The car and all that. I mean, man, there's a lot.
That's a close
I'm
second.
surprised.
Yeah,
I'm surprised. I really thought you were gonna say like Toga and Razor in the 2-pack or something like that.
No, I haven't purchased any of those.
Yeah,
well, that's NECA. That is NECA too, though. So
yeah, it is. But I haven't.
That would be a good pair to get you into that line, is starting with those monsters.
I think the ones that I wanted the most out of Turtles would be the 90 movies that came out at GameStop for $24.
Yeah.
When they were dropping, I would have liked to get all 4 of those, but
I kind of feel
I don't want to drop $50-$60 at a time on those.
I wish they had shown Jaws the shark too. I think that could have been toy of the show had they had that monster on display and it lived up to the film.
Well, remember, Toy Fair is always a warm up for San Diego Comic-Con, so we just have to stay patient and wait for those.
Didn't they call him Bruce, David, during the filming of the first movie? They called him the Shark.
The Shark.
Yeah.
If they had the 6-inch scale or a 7-inch, whatever it's going to be, 8-inch, they had that Monster Great White and it was movie detailed. Like how amazing that would look.
Start saving our money.
I won't be able to afford it. Some of y'all will get them though. Buy yours on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, it was a fun video to make with you guys.
Yeah, man.
I kind of feel like this is one of the better toy fairs we've had in a while.
Oh, it was loaded down.
They raised the bar. Yeah. Everybody raised the bar with the what they put into these toys. They're like amazing detail and sculpt, and they're going a lot of the old stuff coming back that we haven't seen in a while.
Jazzware stepping up their game.
What's his name? Like I was listening to Pixel Danny's like, we're nowhere even near a Lord of the Rings movies. Who would have thought that would have popped up again?
Yeah,
it's true. They kept
unexpected,
and that's the fun thing, to be a surprise constantly. So it was good. It was fun. A shout out.
Yeah, the Sauron Build-A-Figure. How freaking amazing! That's amazing.
Yeah, apparently none of us could afford to fly over there and get tickets to get in. So
no.
Shout out to Craig and Pixel and Tucker and Shartimus and everybody that gave us free content.
The Major Wrestling Podcast, they win.
Yeah. They had their connection, so they got in.
They took them. You saw long. There was a security checkpoint. And
had to wait to get permission to go in. And
he's like, we're the Major Figure of Podcast, and we can't even get in.
Yeah, he's like, you got a toy of me.
They
Let
got
me
in with the Eagle Moss badges.
But it was cool that Mattel had a representative just for them to run them through.
Yeah.
You know, poor Tucker Art, man, he was struggling there. This year, it seemed like.
I mean, you gotta give him credit. He did what he could do with what he
Yeah.
It was
what he
his
had.
first time, so
You know, so of course, you know, you're gonna be a little awkward, you know. But I think the more he goes, the better off he's gonna be. Plus, you know, he goes to San Diego Comic Con every year anyway, so that's more his element than
And
the
his
toy
content's
fair.
better there at the Comic Con.
Yeah, yeah. So
But it was good nonetheless. Like, we gotta be thankful because it didn't cost us a penny to watch.
exactly.
So shouts to those guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this will end our Savage Toy Show here for the Savage Podcast, right? And until next time, thank you guys. Stay savage.